Hey everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and today we are going to create our first web page. So this is going to be great. This is going to be the structure of our web page that we're going to continue to build throughout the term, and we're going to begin that today. So very quickly, let's talk about the assignment description here. For this assignment, you will build your own web page. The web page must include the following. So a head element, H1, a P, a bunch of H2s, and it has to be saved as an HTML file. And yeah, file upload. So this is pretty easy. I'm actually going to be coming back and forth between this page and Replit so that I can remember exactly what goes into this web page. So the first thing we need to do is when we're in Replit, I'm going to create a new HTML project here. And I'm going to name the project something new. Let's call it my first web page. Now again, we're going to continue to add to this as we go. So I want to make sure that I name it right away so it's easy to find, because I'm going to need to work on this again over and over throughout the term. So we don't need a JavaScript file, so I can delete that. And we don't need a CSS file, so we can delete that as well. Now I can get rid of this part of the menu. Let's see. I don't need this link to the CSS file, so I can get rid of that. And I don't need the script.js link, so I can get rid of that. All right, so the first thing I want to do up here is I want to change the title. I'm going to change it to Mr. Storm web page. Now again, you can obviously don't name your stuff my stuff, right? We want, this is going to be a web page about you, not about me. I've had students do that in the past where they follow my video exactly and they write, you know, Mr. Storm, and then they do everything that I write. Make this about you, not about me. Okay, now inside the body, we need to put in a couple of things. So we need we put a title in the head element. That's the first thing. Now we need an H1 with your name. So H1, and remember, because it's an element in HTML, it starts with the open tag H1. And then I'm going to type my name, David Storm. And then I need to finish with the H1 end tag. That has to be there. Or my web page will be all screwy and it wouldn't look great. Okay, then we need a paragraph with a couple sentences about yourself. All right. I am a Okay, so a couple paragraphs about myself. That's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and run the web page to see what it looks like. So there we go. I have my name and then a couple sentences describing me. Pretty easy. So that's number 3. Number 4, I need an H2 with the words my favorite websites. Okay, H2. And then I need a series of H2. So I need another one. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 total H2s. So I'm actually going to copy and paste. Copy and paste is my friend. I don't like typing so much. So copy and paste, and then so the next one is my favorite movies. And then my class schedule. Okay, and then contact me is next. You know, I'm already highlighting these. I could copy and paste, but whatever. contact me, and then my favorite music or my favorite YouTube videos. Let's go ahead and copy these. Oh, I went too far. There we go, my favorite YouTube videos, and then my favorite songs. Okay, let's run it again, see what it looks like. So there we go. We have my name, and then we have a couple sentences about me, and then we have all these H2s going down the page. Now, these H2s are going to be really important because as we learn how to do more things, we're going to add to these as we go. So we'll actually add some content to these H2s as we build the web page throughout the term. But right now, I mean, we have an H1, we have a paragraph element, we have a bunch of H2s on the page. This is the basic structure of a web page. I think that's pretty much it. The only thing we need to make sure of is that this can actually run in a web browser, and then we can actually turn this in. So in Replit, we can see in our preview over here that it's actually running in a web browser, but in order to make it a little bit more explicit, what we need to do is go over here to Files, and let's go up here to the three dots. This is also how we're going to turn it in. Let's go to the three dots up here, and we want to download as a zip. Let me try something though. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. I was trying to just drag it out, but it's not. So we want to download as a zip. So what this is going to do is it's going to download our project inside of a compressed folder, inside of a zip folder. Now, it's important that you remember, I only want this index file. I do not want anything else. Do not give me the zip folder, just the index. So what you could do is, you're looking for a button called Extract All. So we're going to click that, and we're going to point to where we want this to go in our directory. I do not want this to go to my downloads. I'm going to browse and go to Desktop and select that folder, and it will extract that onto my desktop there. So if I go to my index and open it up, notice that it opens up in the web browser. It looks exactly the way it's supposed to. I have my title up here, and it works exactly the way it's supposed to. This is exactly what I'm looking for. This is perfect. This is what I want. So at this point, I know I can turn in that index to Canvas, and then I'll get a perfect score. Hopefully you guys, none of this was too confusing. Hopefully you understand what we're doing here. After this, we're going to build on these concepts each week, and we're going to learn a little bit more about HTML until we have a full web page. Okay, well, thanks for paying attention, and I'll see you next week.